Welcome back to AM Buffalo, live in Amherst at the Reichert House for the American Heart Association luncheon, which is happening in just a couple minutes. It feels weird to say a couple minutes because it starts at 11, correct?
Yes, doors open at 11.
Well, first of all, thank you so much to Christy Smorrell for joining us this morning. You run communications with the American Heart Association, so this is very important that you're here because we're trying to communicate to folks how important it is that they get involved, raise awareness about heart disease, correct?
Yes, opportunities like this are so important because we want to reach as many people as possible, and this is a way to do it. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving us the time to talk about heart health.
You're so welcome. We're so grateful, to be honest.
We are. Thank you for focusing on such an important topic. The both of you, everyone that's involved, but thank the both of you for being here with us this morning. So let's talk a little bit about the program today because there's a lot of information that's going to be disseminated today, correct?
Yes, we're going to be talking about CPR. We're going to be talking about heart health in general, ways that you can be the beat for your life and keep your heart beating the right way. We're going to be getting up and moving. Right out there, we're actually going to be teaching hands-only CPR if anybody's interested. So there's a lot going on today.
How long does the event run?
Doors open at 11. Our luncheon program starts at noon and will be done by about 1:30.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have opportunities to come out and learn. I love that you're actually teaching hands-only CPR.
Yes.
It's simple, right? It's one of those things where we keep pushing people to the web, but you can learn it in person. If you ever feel that, because there is some measure of apprehension about actually physically doing CPR on a person, because you want to be prepared, you want to know how to do it, but actually touching another person and getting involved is a huge thing. So speak to that, the apprehension and getting past it and why it's so important to be able to reach out and help.
Part of the reason why we teach hands-only CPR is because of that apprehension. A lot of people don't want to do the breaths, but hands-only CPR is compressions only. So it's easier to learn, easier to do, and it takes away some of that concern. Also, there are Good Samaritan laws, so don't worry about hurting someone. If that person, honestly, if they've suffered a cardiac arrest, in many ways, they are dead unless you do something.
Unless you do something, right.
And also a very important point is most people suffer cardiac arrest at home. It's a very high percentage. So it's very important that we learn it because chances are we're going to be helping a loved one.
Exactly. More often than not, a loved one is the first responder. So if you want to do right, for your family, everybody in your family should be educated on hands-only CPR. And yeah, like I said, it is about making it as simple as possible. It is just chest compressions only. When you move the breaths, you take that piece out of it. So it really is, 2 steps to save a life. It's, call 911, put that cell phone down and push hard and fast to the center of the chest at about a rate of 100 to 120 beats per minute to the tune of like Staying Alive. Is that right? Yeah, lots of other songs too that will resonate with really anybody for sure.
We would start singing right now, but I don't think folks out there want to hear that. So when you get a chance, make sure you pull up that song on any device that you have. Listen to it. It's kind of fast. It's like, okay, I'm not going to do it. But check out the video.
She wanted to.
We've been seeing a lot about CPR because of what happened with Damar Hamlin. And he actually has a special video that's going to be played here at the luncheon today. Aside from that, there will also be nutritionists on hand. The keynote speaker is a nutritionist. How important is it talking about not just hands-only CPR, CPR in general, but also healthy nutrition?
It's so important because what we want to do is we want to hopefully prevent that situation where you need CPR. If we can keep your heart healthy before an emergency, that's even better than being able to respond. I mean, obviously we want everyone to be able to respond in an emergency, but we also want to keep your heart healthy beforehand. There are some factors about heart disease that we can't control, like heredity, race, age, but there are a lot of factors we can control. Know your numbers, blood pressure, BMI, blood glucose. Those are things that really make a difference, and you can make a difference in those.
Jason, you actually brought this up earlier about being able to stay on top and be preventative of your health. Talk to that, being able to tell the women, put yourself first sometimes, go to the doctor.
Exactly. Again, women are often, caretakers, leading busy lives, having careers, running from work, caretaking for family members, loved ones, making sure they get to their doctor's appointments. But, then women are not getting to their own checkups, right? They're not watching their own hypertension. They're not taking control of their own medication. So as much as we can empower women to holistically take care of their health within their busy, active lives, we want to do that. So, you can learn that here today. We're going to talk about knowing your numbers. We're going to talk about listening to your body. If something's wrong, go see a physician. Don't just ignore it. If something's suddenly off and changes, you want to make sure that you're paying attention.
And the one thing that I love, I have to go back here again, is we will have young women in attendance that we are passing the torch to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all the young ladies from the STEM event will be coming down here today. We're so excited to have them here. We're going to work them into the program to recognize them for being here, which will hopefully get them excited, and they're going to pick up all that same information. So our hope is they walk away, they want to use that in their own lives, and they bring it to their women and their families too. Continue to spread the message.
These are your future caretakers.
Yes, they
These
are.
could be your medical professionals who one day could save a life. And it's fantastic to be able to be here, host them, and just be aware. I mean, our young people will then take those messages back to their friends who might not be here. And speaking of people who can't be here, where is the best source of information online if they want to check out that video, the hands-only CPR, or they just want more information about how to stay heart healthy?
It's really easy to remember, heart.org.
Oh, that's super easy.
Yeah. Can't get any easier.
I was expecting a much longer web address. But heart.org, definitely a place to check out, bookmark it. Because if you don't have time to check it out today, just make sure you're sharing it also with your friends and family today. And you have a hashtag.
Yes. Hashtag Go Red Buffalo, and tag us on social media at AHA New York, New York spelled out, and there you'll see all kinds of conversations about every aspect of heart and brain health.
That's really big for us today.
It is. And
keeping that conversation going.
it is. And we have a great guest coming up next because the keynote speaker, Fatima Matthews, a survivor, is going to join Emily and I. And I'm telling you, you want to hear this story. Stay with us. You're watching AM Buffalo.